Profs.
You're all huge. I'm telling you, now it's just me.
There we go.
Welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of ProfsPlay, in which we are having a special amount of technical difficulties today. As you will see, one member is off restarting her computer and trying to make her internet work, and that's the energy we're bringing today. So I am a Sweater Wolf, aka Prof. Kelly. I'm a professor of game design at High Point University, and today I'm going to be playing some Gamepass games because Gamepass is awesome, and I'm going to rave about it a little bit. All right, now I'm going to pass it over to Prof. A. I have a glass of water. What do you have near you?
I don't know. Maybe I'll have a glass of water if you pass it to me.
I don't know how I'm so bad at this. Like this, I am definitely like the one that just cannot figure this out.
No, that was it.
Oh,
that was it.
Whoa,
that was it. You nailed it. And sorry about the weird reacts. Like as you were talking, because I have Twitch open in another window, when you went live, our ad started playing, and it was like talking about McDonald's with music, and I was like freaking out, like, where is that coming from? I don't know. I can never. Yeah, I just always.
I saw you with your hand on your head, and it really scared me because I was like, can they not hear me? Like,
yeah, no, that was just me being confused about the random McDonald's ad. But
got it.
But we gotta get that sweet ad revenue, baby.
Okay. All right. Anyway, hey, thanks. Hi, everybody. I am Prof. A here from the channel Prof. A Plays. Today, I will be doing all kinds of fun backseating. Excited to be hanging out. And I don't think I've played any of the games that you are featuring today, Sweater Wolf. So I'm excited. I don't do enough. Well, I guess I do a decent amount of first plays on my channel, but because I do full plays, I don't actually get to, see a huge variety of, or rather showcase a big variety of games on stream. So just super looking forward to what you've got for us today. And Backlog Barrage. What is going on? Welcome in. All right, let me pass this down. This is coming to you, Jay.
All right.
So make notes.
Okay. All right.
Make note of XY.
Hold on. My boom arm is in the way.
It's gonna be a little weird. All right, it's good.
All right. But it's been transmogrified into a phone. Oh my God, what happened? The power of portals means that I went to a phone. No, there's my coffee.
Now you're lazy to.
I actually
with portals.
What I was actually very nice, which is the next game we're gonna play. I was actually thinking that I would most likely spill my coffee if I tried to raise it. My computer's right here, so I figured I would probably douse my computer in coffee. So I used an object that would not spill liquid onto my computer. So hello, cheers. We're all bringing that energy today, which is great. I'm trying. Great. The sort of guy, thing that you mentioned here. I'll restart that sentence again. I'm glad a lot of times we do these little, play several games, kind of dive into the Game Pass games. We've done this a couple times, and I actually really like these kinds of things because I also don't do nearly enough of this kind of stuff. Not even just first plays on channels because I don't stream, but just first plays for myself. I've got a huge, backlog of games that I really want to play, and yet I keep playing the same 3 games over and over. I unloaded. I deleted Rust from my hard drive for a little bit just so I was not tempted to play it.
Oh.
And so then I was like, all right, I'm going to play some new games. And then what did I do? I loaded up Madden, which I've played thousands of hours of Madden. So I played Madden this week. So, again, the same 4 games keep coming up. So these streams I think are really cool because I also know nothing about any of these games. So this is brand new territory for me too. So that'll be kind of cool. And I'm excited to backseat game together. I know Rust.
That's what I said. It's like the hotness now, right?
I know, right? When it's just like Wall Street Bets, right? Speaking of topical, I've been watching that for a couple. They've been talking about it for a little while. I was like, you know what? They can do it. They can do it. I should invest, right? And then when I got cold feet right before everything actually, I don't want to sound all oh, I knew it was coming or anything. But if I know, I literally study this kind of stuff, for a living. I look at social media and what people do on it and other things like that. And And like I saw this coming, and I should have put in some money. And so just like my timing is always off. So just when Rust is like peaking in popularity, I'm like, I'm done with Rust for a while. So go figure. I've got
I think
the
you're
worst
just too
timing
much
in
of
the
a
world.
cool kid. You're like other people are playing.
I know. I swear. I hope that just come out as very like hipstery. But
yeah, that hipster disposition.
I know. But
everyone.
I know. Yeah.
Everyone's tanking hedge funds. I'm not going to tank hedge funds.
How dare, I don't want to take the money from those billionaires. So cheers, all.
How are they going to afford their second and third boats? It's.
I know.
We gotta think ethically about this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll introduce, since we can't actually pass it to her, our fallen comrade, Wizard.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw I didn't pass it.
I think in chat we'll pour one out for her. I think she's trying to join, but she is also a professor at Fresno State, along with Prof A, and we miss her very much. And we will, cry/pour one out as needed. So I hope you're able to rejoin us. So I have a question for us this week. Question is, so we've talked about things like, what makes you want to play, like what elements do you like in games, but this week I want to ask, what are game genres or elements of games that make you want to not play? Like you see a certain genre of game, or you see like certain aspects of a game, and you're kind of like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. What are some thoughts that you might have?
Okay. Do you mind? Is it weird if I ask you to set the tone, or do you have?
Oh yes, I will set the tone. So I will say, all 3 games today I actually selected because they're games that I probably would not normally want to play. So the first one, Carrion, the gameplay sounds really, really fun, but it's kind of not like hyper graphic gory, but it is like gross looking. Like you'll see what I mean when I bring it up. And I tend to like more beautiful aesthetic, or like cute things. Like it's not an aesthetic I would normally be attracted to, but the gameplay sounds really fun. So that's an aesthetic one. The other one is a game called Monster Sanctuary, which everybody's been telling me to play because it's supposed to be Pokemon-esque, but it's also Metroidvania. And again, this is all no shade. This is just me and my preferences. I don't really play Metroidvanias personally. So I'm like, okay, this could be an on-ramp for me, but normally I'm not into Metroidvania. So there's a genre. And then the last one is called Carto, which looks adorable. But it is like a spatial puzzle game. And that's a mechanic that I don't tend to love, like spatial puzzles personally. So I guess, I didn't even like plan it out to be that elegant as I just made it sound. But, there's kind of like an aesthetic, a genre, and like mechanic that I don't tend to enjoy. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, is there anything you watch a trailer and you're like, probably not for me?
I don't want to actually follow your answer because I don't have anything nearly as profound. I'm gonna let Prof A go. Okay, I'm gonna nominate Prof A.
Listen, awkwardness and bad follow-ups is my brand, so I'm all about it. Let me see. I guess it's been pretty consistent for me. And that generally is like first person like shooty games. It just not typically stuff that I'm into these days. I don't think I ever really was. When it happens, it's usually more the exception than the rule. So just as a recent example, Titanfall 2, right? Just heard so many good things about it, and I was like, okay, fine, let me dig in. Also, it was free at one point on PS Plus, free, and I really enjoyed it, right? But I think unless an FPS really comes with a particular mechanic or some feature that really kind of pushes my buttons in a good way, then I'll usually stay away from them, So I don't, especially like online competitive stuff. So like Fortnite and Apex and, I haven't gotten into any of that stuff. And, speaking of cool, topical, streamable, yes, 100%, great. Just not for me personally, and to kind of bring it back for anybody who didn't watch our last stream, survival games typically have also not generally been my jam. I guess you could argue that's kind of, I don't know. Would you all say survival games is a relatively newish genre, in sort of the long history of video games?
In terms of like the long history,
yeah.
The whole tale of gaming.
Yeah. So I generally have not been into it, but again, weird exceptions like Don't Starve Together in particular have I don't know, kind of pushed me to rethink my genre preferences and open up a little bit more. So yeah, so let me stop there. I think two's enough, and pass it back down to you, Jay.
That's good. Thanks. And our asynchronous colleague, our unfortunately asynchronous colleague, Prof. Lynette says, same with graphic gore. I'm good without it. She was responding. Yeah. Honestly, my answer probably isn't a whole lot different from Prof. A's. I'm not a great. I've never been a great like twitchy, like fast moving kind of gamer. I've been playing games for like ever. I'm old. So even early NES games, platformers, Metroids, that kind of stuff. I was never great at them. And first person shooters, I'm not terribly good at. So like those kinds of games tend to just sort of, I don't get super excited because I just like can't do them. I much prefer and have better play sessions when I'm playing like strategy games, role playing games, other things like that where I like to think about them. So a lot of times the sort of twitchiness, the muscle memory kind of stuff, just doesn't. Maybe I'm just not coordinated or something, which is actually true. So those kinds of games, and then often those are kind of Prof. A, what you were saying. Those are also tied a lot of times to like PvP. So playing against others who are good at those kinds of games and being at like a strong disadvantage just from like physicals. Not that I don't understand angles or peaks or whatever, but just like not being able to do them. To me gets really frustrating, which is odd because I play Rust and I play CS:GO and I play like games that require all kinds of PvP and skill and stuff like that. So maybe I'm just a masochist, but those types of games, and again, they seem to get sort of conflated together. But those are often the things where it's not the game that I can't necessarily do; it's the physical part, which I guess is part of the game, right? If you're playing baseball or soccer or something, that being physical, I mean, is part of the play of the game. So this is just a different kind of physicality, right? The interface with the mouse or the controller or something like that. Right. So I guess that's fair. I just don't really like that. That's not the kind of way I want to fail at games. I want to fail because I don't understand the systems or I don't understand the rules, or like I can't overcome that challenge. So again, I tend to sort of shy away from FPS games, twitchy kinds of games in general. Like I want to love Celeste and I want to love Hollow Knight and stuff. And like they're so good. Like Cuphead, like those are amazing games, right? They're beautiful. They're awesome. I know that they play really well, and I just like can't do it. I can't get into it. I've tried and I just like bounce off and stuff.
Damn, I love that idea of wanting to love games. I also want to love Hollow Knight because I do like, I generally do like Metroidvanias, right? Yeah. I'm not good enough to like Hollow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just get too frustrated by the Souls like part of it that I'm just like, I can't, and yet, Guacamelee 2, arguably, I don't know if you'd argue it's a similar difficulty. I would say it's definitely lower and less punishing. Maybe the platforming is harder on Guac 2. But yeah, I love the idea of wanting to love a game and just having a hard time doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of games that are like that. And I think of those as games I admire from afar, where I'm like, I love what they did. I love the aesthetic. I love, what you're going for this game. And I just, not for sweater wolves. Just can't do it, and a lot of times like you guys are, sometimes you're just bad at a game and you're like, well, guess I'm not going to get through this. I'm seeing some echoing of some of the stuff you all said in the comments. So things like first person shooters, interesting, Backlog Barrage and Prof. A. I see your side barring a little bit about open world games, things like Rust, and then Celeste, and that's the difficulty of platforming, definitely. So all those kind of masochore games that are beautiful and frustrating unless you really enjoy that style of gameplay. So I'm going to start out today with the first game is going to be Carrion. So this is the game that it sounds really fun. I've heard really, really good things about it. But just from the intro screen, you're going to see there's some things I hate it to me personally, which is, I think an indication of like how good of a job they did with the aesthetic they're going for. But I'm like, all right. So here we go.
Nice. Good.
Okay.
So this is my first time playing it. And let me know, chat / my fellow streamers, kind of how the volume levels are, if they're going okay. But I'm going to start a new game. And so I heard a podcast talk about this. I know the basic premise, which I think I'm going to just kind of leave mysterious for now. But that is all I know about it. Oh, interesting.
I see.
You are okay.
You're the monster.
You are the monster. Yeah.
And, it's interesting that they run away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't attack; they actually ran.
They actually run. So you are the monster of like a monster movie that has broken out of the lab, and you are the one that is trying to get at all the people, which is not letting me get at in the tutorial.
Nice.
Is this how it opens? You just get thrown right into it?
Yeah. This is literally just loaded it up first time. Okay.
Very modern.
And grab.
Technique.
Like that, that suction.
Interact. Ooh, okay.
And obviously, this is on a controller. Okay.
This is on a controller, yeah. So I'm on my Xbox right now. So can I like rip the? Oh, I can. Oh, now I can't go anywhere. I'm coming after you all.
That's such a fun little twist already, Yeah, that's cool.
Tearing everything down. There's no one here.
Oh man.
Oh, that guy.
Can you
That camera's
grab
a little
them?
rough on me. The camera shake.
Yeah, it's got a lot of movement to it. Did you eat them?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
And an achievement.
Very nice.
Become the monster.
Hello, students. Watch me eat these humans.
Welcome. Yeah, I want to say it's like after hours, but like for some of us, it's not. Like this is like the middle of my workday. So
Maybe it's 5.
It's all about context, right? It's all about context. We played Among Us. We spaced each other, and
Yeah, that's true.
ooh, visceral.
That visceral is
yeah, that's right.
absolutely the word for it. So I'm consuming humans to regain biomass.
Oh yeah,
You do look like you've got bigger, right? Very graphic.
in the most positive sense. The most body positive sense.
Wizard is pointing out that Piku Niku was a monster in that game as well. And I actually remember I put on that monster mask and was scaring everyone in Piku Niku. So apparently this is some dark fantasy I have
right?
terrorizing people. I don't know what that says about me.
What if that's the twist, and then it turns out you were the hero all along.
Right. Among Us in real life. Oh yeah, you're saying that the monster isn't really a monster. That these were space Nazis that you're eating, so it's a good thing that you're eating them, and you're gonna rescue everyone.
I don't see him.
Do you get like stronger, the bigger you kind of get?
I can't tell.
Maybe there are doors you can't open until you're
rip those really things down. Oh, the way I move. The way I move is something. Oh, I can just fit right in there. I don't seem to be able to grab these things. I feel like it's probably really obvious where I'm supposed to go, and I don't know. Maybe there's like another little something. Like this is lighting up. Like I should be able to interact with it. But yeah, I think you're right. I think you must be right actually. Jay plays
like your strength.
Oh, maybe I can like this is open.
Oh, there you go.
We go.
I know it's early game, but just watching you kind of tear through things like they're rag dolls. I'm really curious about the challenge element. Like, what is the thing that's going to come and challenge you?
Yeah, what's going to come for me?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's got to be like security guards or squeeze in. Like security guards are going to shoot at you or something. I mean, right?
Got to be, right?
Cool.
Oh, so there's one. So there's kind of like a puzzle element to getting around.
It really is that grab is cool and super gross.
Let me in.
Yeah, it's kind of satisfying to watch. I don't know how it feels to play, but the animations
it feels
feel very
exactly like it
satisfying.
looks. Like the way you think that this controls is exactly how it controls, which I mean, I think is really successful.
The jittery, Profe, you mentioned this, that like jittery camera is a little like jarring.
Yeah, well, maybe
I wonder if you're playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Whoa.
Because I'm backseating, I wonder if that's what's going on.
You feel it more. You've like because it's like tied to your physical motion. It feels better. I don't know. Ooh, that is pretty gross though.
Well, like backseating a car, right? Versus
right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Whoa.
So did you leave a piece of yourself in the level?
So I don't know if y'all caught that, but what I did is I expended part of my biomass in order to save. So it seems like there's a cost to saving, of like losing some of your mass, but then you get to make a really freaky thing on the wall.
Yeah.
To horrify everyone. Yeah. I mean, I still have a lot of mass left.
A cost to yourself for saving the game is interesting. I don't think I've encountered that before.
Alien Isolation, the one that I played last time, had not necessarily cost, but like risk involved. It seemed like there was like this delay where you were like exposed while you were saving. So that's kind of some games I think play with that save functionality. I'm trying to think of other ones that do it.
And this game's kind of like the inverse of Alien Isolation.
Yeah, right.
Although I guess I'm not really stalking people so much as I am just wrecking everything I can. There we go.
Clip it, backlog. We'll add it to the stream quotes. Expended part of my bio.
That should be our tagline. We've been thinking about a new tagline. I think that might be it. I've expended part of my bio.
It's gonna end up on your Rate My Professor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Watch.
Yeah. Class was okay. I think I understood the goals of the assignments. Also,
it was a little weird when she expended part of her biomass. But overall, a pretty good course. Lectures were interesting.
It would fit my semester, honestly.
Yeah. It's going. Is this where you started? No, it looks familiar. But... Ooh. I'm kind of having like weird nightmares about that now. Like it feels very like Alien. I don't want to keep bringing up Alien, but like Sweater said that you after we streamed Alien Isolation, you and partner watched Alien and Aliens, and like at first Alien and then Aliens, where it's like the thing's been taken over and just like they're in the corridors and stuff. Oh gosh, that like as a little kid when I saw that, I was 6 or 7 or whatever.
Oh man, yeah,
that's one of those like those primal like I still like about that, like crawling through like ductwork and stuff like that. Ugh. That great, yeah. There you go. Oh, he's got a gun. He's not running.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay,
finally, someone here to stand up.
Ugh.
Oh, there's a switch. Learned how to use switches.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Get that biomass.
Wow.
Sweet biomass.
That's a reckless individual.
The artist on this did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really good. Oh gosh. Yes. By the way, as Proplanet's like, oh, gore. I don't really care much for gore. Let's just consume all these people and these tentacle monsters. How you doing out there?
Yeah, is anyone just sweating this a little bit?
Was that a purposeful drop, Proflanet? Oh, you're taking some hits.
Biomass.
Oh no!
Biomass. Oh, you're losing a lot.
Biomass.
Yeah.
No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! You got me.
Good thing you left that other pile of biomass.
Well, it's interesting too from a narrative perspective, right? Because your reloading now actually makes narrative sense.
Ooh.
As opposed to like you died and then all of a sudden you're back to life again.
Yeah, it's like I'm just respawning.
Like you're actually like that part of you is dead, right? But this other part of you is now back.
Oh, get in there. So I think I'm also like not what you would call good at this game. I think I would probably be tearing through some more of the stuff faster if I was a little better at the controls. Come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. There we go. I feel like a little octopus now. I'm like so tiny.
Oh,
I'll only gently eat you.
Shoot! Wow.
You were asking about that challenge, that difficulty.
yes,
Here
yes.
it is.
Well, I guess I'm always looking for that moment, right? Because there's that turn.
Right.
There's the turn from here's how to play, and then there's the moment where the game takes off the training wheels, and is like, can you hang with this design? So I'm always curious about when that's going to happen, especially if it's the first time playing.
Consume.
Yeah. I think back to like my first play of Banner Saga, where I went through, and I know I've talked about this all the time on the Discord, but I just remember going through the tutorial, right? And feeling like, okay, this is cute, like a little turn-based, whatever. It'll be fine. And then like the first fight in, just watching your own dudes fall immediately, I'm like, oh, that was fast. Like that turn happened very quick. Like Banner Saga very quickly teaches you it's not here to mess around.
Totally. Nice.
There you go.
Ready for him that time. There we go. I think it did something really interesting too with the first gun encounter. Is it felt really powerful, the first guy with the gun, to like just eat him, because it's like, you can't tell me what to do, gun guy. But then immediately it's like, oh wait, the guns actually are a threat.
Yeah, they put two of them on you, and yeah. Screaming.
It's the opposite of a warm audio hug.
Yeah, that's right.
I did rank these games in order of wholesomeness, so this is the least wholesome game. But the last game is looks like the most wholesome game I've ever seen. So
it's like eye bleach.
I figured I might need a palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser, exactly. Yeah, that's good.
Let me up there. No.
Update: the tea is no longer burning my mouth.
Ooh. So based on what you're saying, would any of y'all or in chat, can you envision yourself like watching, like playing this game?
Yeah, I think so. What it reminds me of, like not necessarily in aesthetic, but in terms of like gameplay, is Mark of the Ninja, which is one of Clay Entertainment's earlier games. Clay, the makers of Don't Starve Together. It's a stealth kind of assassination game. But you're sort of like, you're not a monster, but you're in a similar position where like you are the hunter, right? And the game is like very visceral in terms of like the deaths and killing and all that kind of stuff. So it reminds me of that, although obviously a very different theme. And it does kind of grapple with the idea of humanity and monstrosity. So I would be curious. I do like Metroidvanias, especially when they have like a really interesting twist to them.
That was a good example, just to go a completely different route of like game design, right? Like they give you a new tool and then you immediately have to go figure out how to use that new tool.
And then I immediately get into presumably this other area that I wasn't able to access before.
Right.
I think.
You go from the top down?
I think I can
go up and around, like so you're above it. Because I think, yeah, that way.
Tear this off, right? Yeah. Right. There we go.
There it is. Nice.
Okay.
And reinforce that to it. So that's good. That's good game design, right? I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Tutorializing and contextualizing the actions and stuff. That's good.
This is one of those story of the flying spaghetti monster.
Now they want you to use that. Sorry. Can you use that web against these guys, probably, right?
So I think that's definitely what I was supposed to do.
Right. Yeah. They're training you, right? It's a tool and also a weapon and stuff. Yeah. I'm utterly fascinated by it. I mean, games do this often. Oh, wow. You have to go way back.
Wow. I've lost a lot of progress. Whoops.
Taking it on the little guys.
More chance to consume flesh.
Oh, I forgot.
Good thing they shoot like, oh, jeez.
But I can probably, do I still have that tool? No, so I'm going to have to go back and like re-unlock that tool.
It, yeah.
So what I think I'm supposed to be doing a lot more of is like grabbing items and like, whoops. I didn't realize that was still active. So like grabbing items and like swinging them at people and like using kind of more of those environmental tools and stuff to kind of like do more murder to them.
Kill them
harder this time, more efficiently.
But yeah, I think I might actually move on since I have 3 games planned and I want to not like give short shift to the last game. I think I might actually jump into the next game. So that was Carrion, a game that I downloaded on Gamepass that I was super, super curious about. But honestly, I was a little afraid to try it. I was like, I'm going to get scared of the monster that I am.
Do you want to share reflections now, or do you want to do reacts now, or just wait till the end?
Let's do reacts now, and then maybe we can at the end, talk about things all over. Carrion, my wayward son. That's a very, very good backlog barrage. You get 10 points.
I love those kinds of jokes.
Yeah. What? How did y'all feel? So I felt like they did an awesome job with giving you that feel of like being the like kind of squicky monster, and like the aesthetic and the music and the controls. Like they 100%, I think, achieved that feeling. But then that being said, one, I'm not particularly good at it, as you saw. Like, I don't know if I'll go back to it, but I'm glad it exists if you enjoy that style of gameplay, if that makes sense. How did y'all feel looking at it?
I would try it. Just out of curiosity. I mean, like I said, I did, and I don't want to, kind of going back to the genre thing, I wouldn't say I've like always been a fan of Metroidvanias. I think it was a fairly kind of recent thing that started growing on me, and I'm trying to remember exactly when. It was probably Guacamelee. Honestly, it was probably Guacamelee that got me like thinking about the genre, right? And I know that's a very non-hipster thing to say, to talk about a modern game that got me thinking about a more classic genre of game. But I think ever since then, and then getting into things like Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, the Igavania game, and then just getting more and more curious. I sort of have like a little backlog specifically of Metroidvanias to play, and I'm happy to throw this one onto the pile.
Well, speaking of Metroidvanias, I have another Metroidvania coming up, but one that, again, with its Pokemon-esque aspects, might sell me. Let's see, Wizard, did you talk about Game Pass? Like, how much time do you get per game per month, or how does it work? Yeah, that's a really good question, Wizard. So Game Pass is a monthly game subscription, and it's essentially like game streaming. It's like a Netflix for games kind of model, where you get unlimited games for a monthly fee. And the cool thing about Game Pass is, and I promise I'm not sponsored by Game Pass, you get
just brought to you,
not yet.
They add stuff all the time, which is really, really nice. And pretty recent stuff. And they really mix up the selection a lot. So the one thing is that the games do go away after a while. So you don't have like a limit on how long you personally can play them, but it's just like things go on and off of Game Pass. So every month there's games that go away, and then there's games that get added. So it's like an ever growing kind of like cycle, but of games. So I think it's sorry, what was that?
We don't own things anymore. We just own access.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, The Office is gone from Netflix, so I guess I can't watch or whatever. I don't actually watch that, but those kinds of things.
Yeah,
things come and go all the time, and it's kind of weird. It's nice because, like, from what I've heard, and I subscribed for a month or something. It was like $1 for a month, and I thought, oh, cool. Mostly for my flight simulator, but it is really cool because you games are crazy expensive, right? So to get access, especially if you don't play a lot of games, it's a fantastic value. And again, yes, we're not sponsored by Microsoft. I just like finding, I am always interested in bringing more games to more people, and that's a way to to potentially do it. I think like we shouldn't be technologically limited if possible. I mean, that's why Stadia was so promising. Who knows what the state of Stadia these days, but and other things, and different formats of consoles, mobile gaming, PC gaming, all that sort of stuff. And Game Pass is in a lot of ways just a way to get people access to lots of games. So I think that is cool. But like, if there's a game you really love and it's gone from Game Pass, then what do you do?
You do also get discounts on things like DLC. So this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example of a game that I didn't think I would like. Control, which is like this really, really sweet third person. You have telekinetic powers. I've talked about it, and it's a game. It's kind of scary. Like, I didn't think I was going to like it, and it was my obsession. I absolutely adored it. And then so I bought DLC on Game Pass. So even though I don't own the game, I spent $20 on the DLC for the game.
Whoa.
So that's like another thing about Game Pass is like you can buy DLC for these games you don't own. It's like play it and.
So painting an apartment you rent. It's like painting it. It's like, you live there. But like, once they kick you out or you move away, well, the paint stays. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so it's kind of clever in that way too.
That's
cool.
So
I'm going to move on to Monster Sanctuary. So I'm huge.
Oh, bingo.
I'm going to just go play this.
All right, there we go.
Remember us little people.
So I look at this and I hear Pokemon-esque, and that's Hundo P, what I'm about in this life. But I also know
quite a change. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Let's see. I'll answer this.
Let's see. New game.
Such a different aesthetic now.
Yes, it is. There we go. I'm gonna be Sweater. Sweater. I know, we need those bingo cards. Okay, the Monster Sanctuary is a land far from any other human civilization. While wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. Oh my gosh, I'm already like, I want monsters, give me monsters.
I'm into your narration, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Most of the people in Monster Sanctuary reside in Keeper's Stronghold.
I love that convention of like important nouns and verbs being in a different
Yeah, the emphasis.
Very RPG.
Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. They call themselves monster keepers. It's gonna be me.
Is the same devs as Overcooked? Oh, good question.
Oh, is it? I didn't actually know that. Backlog.
I'm gonna Googleify it. Hang on.
Oh my gosh. Look at these starters. Spectral Wolf.
Come on. You don't even need to look at any of the other ones. Come on.
I got to see the options.
All right.
That's fair.
I just like to always look. I always go up to each Pokemon and say, "What's your deal?"
Yeah. No pressure. If you truly would like
if you really
a
want
different animal.
I mean, I think I know IRL,
which brings up an interesting question. Like, how much, it's kind of like role playing, right? How much do you play the game, and how much do you play the things that you love or care about or interested or want to play as and stuff? So the wolf might be really cool, but like super weak or something, or the mechanic of the fire dog is better or something. How much are you willing to?
What is up, Sir Baron?
Hey, Sir Baron.
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the raid, good sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so they're different bloodlines. That's me.
That is you.
I'm the cool wolf bloodline, obviously the best bloodline. As with all starting monster keepers, her journey begins on the Keeper's Trail. Her bloodline's familiar bears the form of a spectral wolf. Name your familiar.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm going to name this wolf. I think my wolf is going to be Lil. Oh no, there's no apostrophe. There's no space. I was going to name it Lil Sweater.
Aw.
That works. Whoops, that's all caps. Does anyone else find typing on keyboards to be like, unlike game keyboards, to be the biggest struggle ever, or is that just me?
No. I'm one of those super nerds that would buy the like chat pad for my Xbox thing.
Oh, you would be.
I know, yeah, totally. Yeah, big surprise, right?
I honestly.
It's Wizard!
Hey!
It's Wizard.
I'm back.
Hello,
Wait,
hello.
can you hear me?
Back.
Yes,
All
Yes,
right.
you're back in the synchronous channel.
It was a
Can
struggle.
someone update the game to the
Yeah,
Monster Sanctuary?
I will do. Yes.
Not only is she back, she brought
Not
Winnie.
Heck yeah!
Aw. Dog on stream. Bingo.
Hey, sweetie.
Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with your family. Oh, okay. I thought we were friends, but most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. This is why you must always raise your own monsters. They will grow alongside you just as I will, and they will fight for you. The best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from an egg. Just the words in this monster. Eggs. If he says breeding next, I'm gonna lose it. Fight for that monster.
You're just gonna end the stream and just go off onto your own. Just
Bye,
see like
guys. Yeah.
nice.
We shall see if you will live up to your ancestors. Oh, is this turn-based? Okay, I feel like this is cheating now because I was like, this is a game that I'm not going to dig the genre of, and now I'm like, it's turn-based and you get eggs from monsters.
Check.
I mean, you turned on the sounds, and I was like, I have to, please, internet, come back. I need to see this game. It sounds cute.
How convenient you were gone for the
Gone
goal.
for Carrion.
We're on this. You did warn us in advance.
Oh, star rating? Uh-oh.
Apparently that was a 3-star. That was not an S rank fight that I just did.
That pushes my button.
First fight.
Yeah. Profe has to get all 5 stars.
All the, like, thank goodness it's not me playing, because we would just be save scumming for the next 2 hours. Until I get 5 stars.
Saves. It's a legitimate way to play. I totally buy it. Save scum. It's fair. XCOM. I could not make it through XCOM without save scumming.
All right, I'm going to hatch this blob. Yeah, the animations for the sprites are really, really good. Backlog, I was thinking that too. A new best friend. That's the kind of trophy I'm into. All right, what's this blob going to be named? Chat and/or fellow streamers.
Bob.
I was gonna say Bob too.
I know. I was thinking Bob as well.
Oh,
Well,
Because it's Blob, Bob, you know.
Yeah, Bob
works out.
or it could be Blob, BLAHB, like blah.
Yeah.
Blah.
We'll go with Bob. Bob the Blob.
Backlog. That's for you. Unite. Bad joke. Bad puns. Unite.
My first monster. It's weak, so I'll need to train it. There's so much more for you to.
So wait, is the wolf actually talking? Right
Yeah,
now?
the wolf is my spirit. It's my familiar. It's not a monster.
Got
It's
it.
a familiar.
I missed it. I was googling the
Yeah, little
Yeah,
sweater,
publisher.
obviously.
sweater.
Let's continue on the Keeper's Trail.
that is a satisfying animation on the little
Right? I love it.
That's nice.
You just stare at this idol all day.
Well, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Pokemon. I don't know. There's something about it that gives me that feeling.
Oh, can you have? Was that 6 slots for a fight? Holy cow!
It looks like I have 6 slots, which is very Pokemon-esque. Okay, I'm gonna use my elemental attacks that seem to be more effective. So, he's weak against lightning and resistant to water. So I didn't notice that last time.
Nice.
Oh, I love the sounds.
What? Don't heal.
Heal. I need a magic block. Ooh,
Oh wait, I can heal too.
splash damage. Yeah, definitely very Pokemon here. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 abilities.
Oh no, he got Infinity Gauntlet's
I hate to
here.
burst your bubble. Ah.
Was that
It's
up
interesting
arrow
because-
the effectiveness?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's saying that is more or less effective. So, like, this seems to be neutral. I'm not sure. But Pokemon games still, like modern ones, still tutorialize you so much. Like, I don't know if any of you all played a Pokemon game recently, but it's like, yep, this is still still like a solid 90 minutes of explaining the premise of Pokemon and like what Pokemon types are.
I know I've admitted this to you all, and it's on our list, but I've never played a Pokemon game ever.
Well, that's why you need to play Pokemon coming up.
Might be next.
Uh-huh.
We got to hook up a Game Boy. We got to hook up an original Game Boy.
Oh man, I looked up some tutorials for that, even though there's no reason for me to do so. We can probably figure out the equipment that you need. Jay plays games.
I still do have a Game Boy Advance SP, and I have a 3DS, and then I own for Switch. I own Sword or Shield. I think I own Shield, but I've never played it. So I own some of the hardware and stuff. But I know it's blasphemy.
So I don't know if y'all saw the message I got from Lil Sweater, but apparently, like, the more star rating you get in combat, the more likely you are to get eggs from the monsters. So I guess that's the advantage of not doing a terrible job.
It is very good that I'm not playing this game.
I know I'm driving Prof A mad right now.
I don't think it's you though. I think you have to get to a point where like you have the ability to easily score 5 stars. I think you might not be able to do that from the start.
Yeah, I think you might be right about
Level your
that.
character up or something. Yeah. Zakza says Terraria is a really popular 16-bit type game too. Wow, I need glasses. Yeah, it has a little bit of that aesthetic.
A little bit of that,
I want to start digging. I totally want to start like digging and looking for treasure and stuff.
Give me an egg. Give me an egg now.
3 stars. Prof A's over there sweating. I can tell. You got the S tier sweats.
Oh. A skill tree menu.
I know, a skill tree. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. God. It says everything. This is checked all the. It's currently on sale. Currently on Steam. I know you can get it through Gamepass and stuff too, but I just checked on Steam and it's 25% off. Like $14.
Let's see.
Again,
So
we're not sponsored by these folks either.
Disclosures.
Full disclosure. I'll do the epic freebie at the end too. That looks interesting.
Let's see. Ooh, this
Skill
is
trees.
Every hit has a 10% chance to apply chill.
I have a skill tree. I have a skill tree question for y'all while Sweater's contemplating here. So, do you prefer skill trees where you only get a certain number of skill points through your play of the game, where you have to make sort of choices, or it closes off some paths, or do you like maximizing kind of everything? Games where you can level your character up and get every skill or ability and stuff. Do you have a preference? Do you care?
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I have less experiences with skill trees, but whenever I do, like, I do want it to have, I want it to box me out. I want to have to make a choice because I'm a Libra and I don't make choices very well. Like, I want to have that as part of my life.
You got the 2 scales, right? You're always balancing the scales.
Wait, we got 3 Libras on this stream.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, Jay, you're the only one that can make decisions for us.
Oh my God, I'm even worse. Are you kidding me? I'm a Pisces. Pisces can't. I can't make a decision for.
Oh, and you have all those feelings.
Oh, I know. I got those deep feelings. I like that. Boxing out. That's kind of a good way of framing it. That's kind of interesting. I know I've talked about ad nauseum, but the Mass Effect multiplayer had one of the most interesting sort of like skill trees because it just lined up with so many different ways of playing the game and allowed you, really customize into your style. Almost every character had had an interesting way of like customizing them, and you could be melee or up close or shot, and they were all sort of viable, but it was all about these like, again, those interesting choices. And so yeah, I tend to agree where I want to kind of be forced to think about, well, why do I want this skill versus some other skill, and what's the cost? I guess what's the cost?
Right. I do. Yeah, I think generally I'm on the same page as y'all. I guess if you could just get everything right, eventually there's so much less differentiation, between end game builds, and everybody just ends up being like super powered in the exact same way. Although I do appreciate personally an option to respec, even if I have to do a little bit of extra work to earn it. I do like being able to not fully have to live with the consequences of my bad decisions, or at least get to try things out, like try out a skill. I'll be like, oh, I like this, I'm going to keep it. Or, oh, this was a poor investment, I would not like this anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's my official answer. That's a good one.
I'll take Prof A's answer.
I think I'm not able to get this box yet. That's what I'm getting from
You
this.
need like a double jump or something.
Because I don't think it's actually possible for me to hit it from here. No.
Got it.
But it's just close enough where you're like, maybe.
It's a Metroidvania, right? You're gonna have to come back with a new power.
Mm-hmm.
And they tease you with it. Like, hey, there's a chest.
A bird. I want a bird. Maybe it can fly me up there.
Right, yeah, exactly. Good game design, right? They'll give you a new skill and you're going to be forced to use it. Totally.
I like how it tells you what they're weak to right out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till Gen Z starts making games and then the chill status effect is actually a good thing. It's like a buff.
Just like, oh yeah, I'm better. Yeah.
Low,
anxiety.
Lo-fi soundtrack.
Now, see, I wonder if they're going to go like more to that like 90s extreme thing, because like everything, like this is like the 80s retro stuff and like chiptune stuff is all popular right now. Again, everything is cyclical. So I wonder I'm hoping not, because the 90s were really terrible. Like the aesthetic was awful. It was just having lived actually through it. Now I know what like my parents were thinking when we were all like, the 60s, man, all of this stuff. And they were like, no, the 60s were gross and disgusting. They actually were, right? And the 90s were terrible. Oh, man. I've got some pictures. I had long, greasy hair. I played in a band. Oh, yeah. 90s. Oof.
So you want to bring it back? That's what I'm.
Oh God, no.
Hey, you're Bob leveled up.
Bob.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jinko Gene. Get those Jinkos.
I mean, like some Final Fantasy characters have never gotten rid of their Jinkos.
That's true. Yeah,
That's true.
That's funny.
Jinkos are just the Final Fantasy aesthetic.
Oh, look at the little bird. Now, when they level up, is this going to be Pokemon-esque where they're going to change the sprite? Probably. Looks like there's a lot of room in that.
Evolve into a big
Yeah,
bird.
they're going to evolve. It looks like there's a lot of room.
What was
in
this
that
bird's
screen.
name?
Bob.
No, we already have a Bob.
Can't be Bob.
They're just all Bob. Look, do you know how many children I've already named? I'm out of names.
We can name him Steve.
Oh, yes, that's right,
point.
Steve. Can you get an exclamation point? That's the
I
question.
see it on the screen.
Oh, it does need the exclamation point. Thank you. I'm avian in nature, which is actually nice. I do love to fly and stuff.
I know you have actual children, Jay, but how does it feel to have a bird named after the name you use in games? I have to imagine this is a moment.
It is. It's like I've made it. I've made it into your game now. I'm there. That's good. It's like, having kids is fine and stuff, but this feels like an accomplishment. They're not home right now, so I can say that.
No, clip it for all posterity.
Delete the pod.
Don't
I
let
love
that
you,
fog
girls.
get out in the
We'll
world.
put it on
Love you,
a
girls.
we'll
You're
put
the
it on a
best.
flash drive and give it to them for their 13th
That's right,
birthday.
yeah. You know what your father said about you.
Oh, oh, oh. This is getting more Terraria-esque, actually.
This is the deep knowledge I need. Backlog. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's good. I have very limited knowledge of either the design and the history of FF games. I stopped after 9.
Oh,
I didn't even
10's so
play
good.
8.
Oh, 10's
I
really
know
good.
10 is really good.
Yeah. Highly recommend.
I know everyone says 10.
10, aka Blitzball Simulator.
That's just why you play it, right? It's like why I play 8 to play Triple Triad.
Yeah, there was a time where it was like a sports game to me. You know, I just fired it up so I could build my Blitzball franchise.
Have you played Pyre? Didn't we talk about that already? Pyre?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's a game I haven't played it, but it sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, I haven't played it either.
I'm gonna pick it back up on stream at some point. The stream backlog is now getting long as well. I have The Last Guardian on deck. Pretty excited for that.
Yeah, and speaking of Final Fantasy, I live for Final Fantasy, which is why I'm so excited that there's turn-based combat in this. But yeah, 14 is actually the online one that I haven't actually played that one. That's like my oversight.
And the power of the mic, I can say it both in chat and now. It's typical of them. They'll charge me a monthly fee just to play Triple Triad, and I'll pay it. I didn't know it was in there. I'll create a character just for that game. I'm telling you, they need a mobile game. I don't know why they don't have a Hearthstone or Gwent or whatever. Triple Triad. It's such an amazing game. Yeah, WoW. WoW was my WoW. None of you really played MMOs, right? Not big
I'm
MMO
not super
players.
into it. My partner is. That's pretty much his favorite type of game to play, and I'm just like not into it that much.
What does he play?
He's currently. I don't know what stage of development it is in. It's a game called Crowfall, but he was part of like the original Kickstarter for it, so he's been like investing a lot of time of that. I don't know honestly all that he's played. He's probably watching this right now. I kind of tune him out when he starts talking about MMOs, but I know he's played a bit.
Full disclosure.
Now we can clip that too. See, now we're all disclosing things we don't want our loved ones to know.
It's one of those days.
Right. Look, we bring honesty and truth and love to this stream. Yeah.
It's part of the brand.
There actually was one MMO that I was really into when I was younger, and I'm talking like middle school age. It was called Nexus Kingdom of the Winds. And it was like Korean, I think, and I just was super into it, and I don't know why, it just pushed some button for me. But no one's ever heard of it. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, ever.
No, that's a pretty obscure one.
It is, like, I don't know how I found it, you know what I mean? It's like, that's the thing. I have no idea how I got started on it. I want one of these little caterpillars. They're so cute.
Yeah, I played a lot of WoW. I wrote my master's thesis about WoW and a bunch of concept papers and stuff like that. So theoretically, it was kind of for work, but it was just to justify that I wanted to do fishing dailies and dungeons every day. And I played a fair amount of. I know I mentioned this, I think, too. Star Trek Online. I like Star Trek. I'm obviously a Star Trek nerd and stuff, and it's good. I actually haven't played much of the game of Star Trek Online. I've leveled a whole bunch of characters, but it's often just by doing little side missions called duty officers, and I just love that. The idea of like sending your lieutenants out to like study some quasar or something. And it's like a management sim almost, like I'm an office manager. And like I've leveled up a bunch of characters. Yeah, that was good. And the Lord of the Rings Online I played a fair amount of that. It was good. It hasn't aged well.
I know he's played that because that was on this computer when I inherited it and I deleted it. So I have played WoW, but I never joined a guild. Not interested in dungeon. I was like, give me all the quests. I'll do the errands and I'll do all this stuff and I don't know. So I played it for a bit, but not in those ways.
Not like as an MMO, like as a
right.
I played a bit of the Star Wars, what's that? The old Republic, and played it like a single player. I knew people were like running around on the hub worlds and stuff like that, but it had such a strong story, and it was almost like a single player experience. Getting a bunch of echo all the same.
Yeah.
We're getting to the point where the audio is falling apart.
The audio.
Oh yeah, is that? I was hoping it was just me, but it's not.
Not just you.
Hold on. It was so creepy. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. It's actually Carrion. This is actually
Welcome
still
to
Carrion.
the horror.
Oh boy, that is not a good sound.
Just all the dance. Oh. The choppiness. Now it's super loud. That's better.
Okay, that is better.
All right.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Is it still doing weird things?
No.
It's good.
Okay.
Sounds like we're back. Look at that. Wow, that was fast this time. Quick on the guns.
Yeah. It was a full orchestra. It was a whole.
Yeah, the quality of it improved too.
Yeah.
Sweet. I have a new computer coming. I don't know if I've talked about this on the stream or not yet. But one of my viewers, actually a couple of my viewers, helped me out on picking stuff out. So as of next month, hopefully, because I think a lot of it. So I've researched why that sound thing happens, and it actually does seem to be CPU overusage. If so many things running, apparently it can cause that weird like clipping, creepy slowdown noise. So hopefully, as of next month, the next time I host, we won't have creepy Carrion-esque noises for no reason.
It's been a horror game this whole time. Are you going to build it yourself? Is it like a pre-built or?
No, it's actually a pre-build. So I was, I've always been raised on the mentality of like, building is always better, like 100% of the time. But I guess that's not like always necessarily true in this modern age with, so I'm getting it from CyberPower PC, which is like super, super customizable. And just the concept of it appearing like was so nice, honestly. And so when I bought it too, there was a sale on a number of things. So there was like a great RAM sale. So I got double the RAM for super cheap. The chip was on sale and I got like cash back for buying it. Like it was just like everything came together where I was like, yeah, this is.
Yeah, it can end up being cheaper than buying parts and doing it yourself. I've don't build it yourself, pick your parts and stuff. And it can work out, where it can be easier and even cheaper. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the prices could match at all. Yeah, actually, you're.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Do this. If we can do this in StreamYard, I'm just going to hang up on it.
Oh. Bye.
I was like, I have no idea what he's saying.
Yeah, me neither. We're just going to be cycling in and out.
Oh man.
Oh wait, there.
Hello. Welcome back.
Back.
Yeah, it's like cutting in and out. Like I can barely hear some of your words.
Let me work on that. I'm going to mute myself. Enjoy. I'll
I don't know. It's just so funny because it's like my internet broke, the audio broke.
Today
Jay's
of all
audio
days.
broke.
Everything I had broke immediately before we started. Too. I was like, when Jay was the first one in the room, I was like, so I'm using the Elgato software 4K to like share my Xbox. Like I literally had to uninstall the software and reinstall it frantically before we started stream because it just broke. Like it just wouldn't launch. It never happened before. I was like,
Oh man.
it's gonna be one of those days.
Yeah, that's been happening with my Adobe Creative Cloud stuff. So I had to
Oh.
uninstall like the media encoder, and I think I have to uninstall Illustrator because it's just giving me problems every time I open it. It's a bad time for software.
I feel like I've been doing this battle for like 10 minutes. I don't know why. I guess because my sound broke in the middle of it.
We were all like distracted. What's happening?
Oh, you did it.
Woohoo!
And dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh.
2 stars.
Look away! Look away! Oh, he's left. He's left. Unfriended.
Yeah, right.
You know, it was cool having him on the stream. You know, it was fun.
Well, I mean, you were the next one to leave, right, Prof?
Sorry, I got triggered by 2 stars.
It's your turn to leave the stream, so
Not out of
Log it
technical
off.
issues, but of
personal.
ethical issues, right?
Yeah.
Personal beliefs. You can 2-star. Is this coming in clearer?
Is this a what?
Is my audio coming in clear again, or is it still choppy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Oh, yeah. Full disclosure, I accidentally left the game running all night. I thought I exited it, but I didn't exit. So I think my computer is not happy with me. It's been running
See?
like,
CPU.
yeah, I know, seriously, for
All of
like
us.
40 hours.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
a
that
bit
was-
of time.
Right, yeah. It was like one of those where, it's one of those exit, are you sure kinds of things. And I
Yeah.
must have just been like, yeah, exit. It may or may not have been 2 a.m. But, and then I woke up today and it's still like, are you sure you want to exit? Oops. Whoopsie.
Ooh, you can change your monster.
And they have. I didn't realize they
Your
had
bird.
overworld abilities.
Oh.
Oh, so cute.
Ah.
Oh my god,
There's the
yes, yes!
mechanic. There it is.
Oh.
Nice. You can go get that chest now.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Wow, that's
It's
a
that.
pretty
It's
good-
that. It's that
really cool.
moment. Backlog. This
Yeah,
is that
right.
moment.
That's right.
Sweater,
You know,
I
that-
expect you to play this game on your individual channel.
I'm like, I think it definitely. Well,
I mean, like the moment where I realized that, spoiler alert, like the Pokemon could help you in the overworld, I was like, sold, even more than I already was by the turn-based fighting and everything. I was like, oh my god, my Pokemon can do things for me.
Can you like bounce off the slime or anything? Or does it have an
ooh, I don't know.
ability?
I gotta get this chest. And then I'll try the slime too. I think I love like things that work in battle and out of combat too. Like that overworld. Like I almost feel like D&D kind of gets that too in a weird way. Like the idea of having abilities you can use in combat and out of combat. Like something about that really works for me.
Yeah.
Persona 5 married that so well, with the cycle between the social sim and combat. So good.
Do you
Another game I
have
haven't played.
a Pokemon that can chop? Chop the vine?
I do. Oh wait, I do. You're right. Actually, I think that's what my wolf does.
The claws, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Bam. There you go. By our powers combined.
Mhm.
What's another Baba Is You-esque puzzle game we should play together? That was great.
Ooh.
We're like collectively solving
Slick.
puzzles. Those are always fun.
Have y'all
Wizard,
all
when you did the
see-
room,
Yeah, I was gonna
your
ask
chat
about the
was
room.
pretty helpful with that.
Yeah.
Indivisible. No, I
Well, because there's some things that like if you're like playing and you're focused, you miss, and then other people see because they're not so focused on whatever it is that you think you're looking for. So that's why it's helpful to have other people backseat a bit.
Nope. Indivisible.org is not the right. It's a good indivisible, but not the right one.
Yeah, I've been so lazy with my Googling lately that I just type the thing expecting it to read the rest of my mind.
Yeah. I think it's profiled me enough. Google has enough of a profile to know that I want game stuff. Right?
Yeah. You know, ProfsPlay, this is why back to Stonks. This is why the Robin Hood Society of Nottingham is getting a lot of internet hate.
That is.
Yeah, what was the tweet I saw? Was it remember when Robin Hood protected billionaires from getting short sold?
It's a rewrite of the mythology.
Yeah. It's like a supply side. We won't go there.
It's okay. We'll get a PragerU video about it real soon, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Indivisible. Looking at this Indivisible.
Yeah, what is Indivisible?
Yeah, I don't know. It's an action RPG platformer. Gosh, their website is like super space. Hand-drawn art, animation, real-time combat mechanics. Looks cool.
Oh, I dig this art style.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's got a little bit of a, I guess, action RPG.
Okay.
A little like platforming. You can like
Is it multiplayer?
like Super Meat Boy off the walls, kind of. That's kind of cool. Is it multiplayer? That's a good question.
Yes, I do dig this art style.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's popped like on and off of my wish list.
Skullgirls. Oh, okay. Same team that did the backlog. Thank you for all this info. Same team that did the fighting game Skullgirls. Metroidvania. Yeah. Totally. See, this is what I miss. Often, so we all teach, and we teach about different things. And one of the classes I teach is about games, obviously. And so often in especially face-to-face classes and stuff like that, I always start with a kind of what are you playing, like warm-up kind of question, but mostly it's so I can learn about new games. Mm-hmm. So thanks for sharing these. Indivisible, I hadn't heard of it.
Now I need to stop. I'm just on Steam now. Adding things
right, exactly. Welcome to our streams, which get you to spend money. See, we keep the economy going.
We'll do our sales review at the end of the stream.
Buy them physically so GameStop stock keeps going up. God, when that bubble bursts, it's going to be a disaster, which is good and bad. That's the point, kind of. But, oof.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Prof.
Two.
That this happened.
I've hardened my heart too at this point.
We just need a new monster
type. It's not you, though. I don't think it's you. I think there's an element of the monsters have to be a certain difficulty to really push.
I think you're right.
Probably, yeah.
Bandana, I need the key. Oh, maybe I can go to... I wonder if I can dig through this wall.
Oh, that does. Yeah, it's got a little... Yeah, totally.
Little line.
Good eye.
Ooh, a skill resetter.
I really do need glasses. I thought it said skull resetter. I was like, oh, it is turning horror. Here it is.
That's the thing that I love.
I didn't get my eyes checked.
Respect.
I've made it this far without glasses. I think it's ego now that's preventing me from doing it. I'm about to turn 42, for God's sakes, and I don't need glasses. But I think I actually secretly have for about 4 years now.
Well, so I'm gonna go. I think out of this game, even though I could keep playing it because it's
cool.
I wasn't gonna say anything honestly because you seem very invested.
So we'll do quick reacts to that. In terms of could you see yourself playing this game? Chat and fellow streamers. That's an emphatic nod from Prof.
Yeah, 100%. I really like turn-based combat, and I also really like Metroidvania, and I don't think I've seen a game really marry those two elements together, right, in the same way that this has. So, oh wait, there is one. Child of Light.
Oh yeah, Child of Light, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And I was obsessed with Child of Light. It was fantastic. Oh, so good. Everything about it. So, hard yes from me.
And Sir Baron, you'll have to take it off of your wish list. Yeah, I don't know, Wizard
That's cool.
or Jay, can you imagine jumping into this?
Yeah. Because of the, like, hey, this is like Pokemon, or the whole you can slash things to get to the treasure chest or switch your monster. I like the sounds, I like the look of it. Yeah, I just like it. I don't know.
I kind of figured, yeah, that Wizard would be on the same page. Jay, you've never played Pokemon, so how do you feel?
I know. Again, there's no real. I mean, it's the end. All right, let me start that sentence again. Sorry, I was trying to find the Discord invite link. Sorry, I can't multitask. I'm terrible at that. So it's sort of the antithesis of your question at the top. Like, there's nothing specific about Pokemon for, why I haven't played the game, other than like the timing was off. Like when Pokemon first came around, I was like a little bit older, and like it was like, oh, that's for kids and stuff like that. And then like, it just kind of it never caught up with me and stuff. And then for a long time, I didn't have some of the Nintendo systems. Like I never actually owned GameCube. I didn't have some of the the portable handhelds and stuff. So it's just like I never got into it. But I like the mechanics and stuff. I like leveling characters up and thinking about like attack and defense type and stuff. It's got that strategy element, which I love. There's no good reason why I've never played a Pokemon game. But like as a Pokemon light game, yeah, totally, I could play this game definitely. And in a way, gets back to Sweater, your point about I'm not a big Metroidvania kind of game. This isn't exactly a Metroidvania, but a little bit. But I could totally play this game. Absolutely. And in fact, it's now on my wish list. So thank you.
It's a kind of a twist on the Metroidvania in that, the monster abilities seem to be like the abilities you're getting that are unlocking things in the environment, which I super dig. Okay, so this last game is called Carto. I'm going to jump over to my screen with just me. So I don't actually know anything about this. I was watching, I think it was like a Game Maker's Toolkit or something. I don't remember what I was watching that referenced this. And I've seen like 30 seconds of it. So I don't really know anything about this, except there are spatial puzzles in it.
It's a humble
game.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of.
What is on Humble these days? I guess we can discuss that.
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I bought 8 games last week for $14. That's what I'm doing this week. But it also helps because I still have Humble Choice, so it's like 20% on top of discounted stuff.
Got it. I celebrate that.
Yeah, but people make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, you bought another game today, Lynette? Like, you haven't even played the games that you bought last month." And it's like, well, yeah.
I definitely play the meta game. I like buying games on sale and getting a good deal.
Same.
I've got my Steam library is over 1,000 games now. I've played like 7 of them.
Oh,
this is adorable. Delightful art.
A delightful tentacle monster art. Yeah.
This is wholesome.
Yeah.
This is very
Don't do that.
Oh my god.
Oops. Right. Oh, look at this little happy character.
I know, this is so cute. Oh.
Oh. The world is yours to change. Oh, cool. Neat.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, so I have to figure out how to get. Can I zoom in? I guess not. From here to here. Whoop. Wait, that's not. That's super not it.
What about the piece you haven't been on, can you just move that over to like to there basically?
Oh yeah, maybe I can move that piece. Smart. Whoop. A little aggressive on the controls.
Ah, there you go.
Cool. Hello. I love the little avatar.
Yeah, so cute.
Oh, no worries, backlog. We'll sort it out.
New pieces. Okay.
Fessing up on chat there.
That doesn't work.
Can you make
cross
it?
that? It was like too small.
Up one tile, maybe two. Right? Yeah, there.
That's not gonna.
Won't it?
That's not gonna let me connect.
Oh, maybe that.
No, I don't think so either.
It's got to be like one of the thin pieces like that. Oh, like here?
Down, yeah, like that. Like so that other piece.
What if you replace the middle
You go
piece?
around the,
Like,
oh yeah. There you go.
just like swap it out.
Because they don't.
You can always come back to it.
That's good. Oh, there you go. Yeah, totally.
I keep feeling like everything has to be connected.
Oh, except you're on that piece you just moved.
Oh.
Okay, so I have to move that. I think that was the solution, but I just need to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, move off
forgot.
the tile. I guess that's kind of cool that you like it. You remain like tied to that tile. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You can use that in really interesting ways, right? Like you can move yourself completely across the map if you're on the right tile. You know, that's cool. I like this.
So
game.
now you can explore that.
Can you move already placed pieces? Yes, Sir Baron. It looks like I can move everything. Oh, there's a person.
Another game going on my list here. Uh-oh.
I wonder if that person gets
the stream has cost me $50
when you move the
when the world moves.
Just like, what's going on?
Ahoy there, little one.
Oh, there's a free demo.
We don't get new visitors here very often. Are your family with you? ...
Uh-oh.
I see. No matter. All are welcome here, and your timing is fortunate. For
It's
today,
Disney,
we
her
celebrate
family's
the
dead.
coming of age of my dearest niece, Cheyenne. Cheyenne. It's very exciting. Forgot my bait. Oh, okay. I guess I'm invited to her birthday party. Cool. Cool story. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is like a different
Oh, that's cool.
little village.
Cool.
Ooh, that should be pretty.
Oh, hello.
I like the soundtrack.
It's really cool how there's no load time. You know what I mean? Like the seamlessness of placing a piece and then walking onto that piece is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I barely left the house in months. I did meet your husband. He's probably not catching much. The lug left without any bait this morning.
Unprepared.
Rely on the whims of the ocean.
I'm gonna start calling my children filthy little fusspots. You're your filthy little fusspot. Put that too. Or wait, don't.
Oh man. Report back. I love it.
Yeah.
Backlog says this is like a more interactive version of Carto. Oh yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
On in your family.
Moving the tiles and stuff around. Totally.
Oh, I like that name.
Yeah, get over it. Get the Come on. I just want to play. I don't care about your coming of age parties.
I wish
You're important.
the names of every family member. I'm just like A.
Hey. Filthy little fusspot.
Are you 15?
So I think we need a compilation of Jay Plays Games. Just anything that you say that's noteworthy. All those nuggets.
Yeah. I drop a lot of them, that's for sure. A nugget. I won't say it's a nugget of what. That viewer can determine that one. Yeah.
Out of context, Jay Plays Games. It's our new meme account.
Yeah.
Oh, get it on the social media. He's not on it anyway, so.
I know. Yeah. Exactly. So no one can attack me because I don't really.
I mean, they can, but they won't get the satisfaction.
That's right. Yeah, you won't get drama because I don't even have a Facebook account.
The ultimate comeback.
Okay, so that kid said, when you're 15, you get into a boat and you go to the ocean and you leave forever. Well.
Aw. She talking to you?
Super clever design.
Is that cute?
Yeah. Oh, there's a little. You already interact with that little shining light cloud thing above you.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Be careful with that A spam. Yeah, that's a good point. Backlog.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Whoops.
Oh,
Instant punishment.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Oh, there's someone on the end. Is this multiplayer?
I know, that's what. Can we multiplay this? And then it turns into Don't Starve Together. Somehow.
I'm so ready to play again.
I know. We gotta check in on our server.
Mm-hmm.
I think it all freezes once the host disconnects. So
yeah, all good. You could play this game really sadistically, right? All these people are on these islands, and you could just move them off and never let them separate or connect. Just move this dude's tile off into nowhere and just leave him there. All these people, they're all talking about, I haven't seen anyone in forever, and I'm lost. I get lost on the way home. Yes.
Oh man! Wow. This is like the do wholesome, and then Jay's like, jar.
No. Yeah. Let me run this one by you. Or maybe you could then play it so that all these lost souls, you could connect them up into one landmass, and then they could find each other.
Yeah, you have to make the struggle and then resolve it.
East of the house.
Oh, so he wants. So I got to
yeah.
us, but I got to figure out what to do with this piece. There we go.
Oh,
but that forest is there. We can't have that forest there.
Can you just move it off into nowhere?
This is where, so it has to connect.
Oh, got it. Oh, that's cool.
The forest has to connect to forest.
It's like water, desert.
Water to water, land to land.
That's cool. Oh, that's a cool mechanic.
That is really cool, yeah.
Oh, now his little village is there.
Oh.
Have we commented on how huge those fish bones are?
Just everything is adorable.
And that lady must be my wife.
Is this guy okay?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
Yeah,
You've been trapped in some sort of hell dimension. I mean, his island literally hasn't existed until you pull it out of your pocket. So
yeah, you're basically like a god just creating these relationships and things.
Just so you know, you're basically God in this.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's a good game. I want to play.
I miss playing board games so much.
Hey, we have Tabletop Simulator. We should play Tabletop
Simulator. We should play.
We all own that now, right?
I forgot. Yeah.
Maybe we can get a full game of Mysterium done during stream.
Introductory game. Oh, see, nice. Yeah, it's pretty approachable, but deep. Yeah, I can see that. A good choice.
Yeah, I haven't touched it yet either.
Yeah, me neither. I know it's potentially pretty powerful, but you turn 15, you can sail away forever.
Yeah, Sir Baron. So I guess 40 to 60 without explaining how it's played. I'll usually throw on another 20, 30 minutes to like teach people who are new. But once you know, it can go quick.
There you go.
Yeah, and then you can add the other.
Oh, but it
ones.
doesn't on the other.
Doesn't on the other side.
The other side. You can move that other tile up to that empty top, like in the northwest. So, like, no, put the one where you were going to put it. I guess you'll have to.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I
the
see what
little
you're
triangles piece that's a conflict. Yeah, there you go. Move it up. Down and get out. I guess. And then you can put that on.
Whoop.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Ah,
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
just need to find the rest of that huge forest.
Hey,
Hey,
kid.
how'd you-
Have you seen my mom? We're out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my gosh.
Forest way bigger than this. Oh, I think you have to build the forest.
Oh, maybe you're right. I think you're right.
So, like, take those two. Yeah.
Other forest pieces. Put them like here. Nope, that's not.
Did that one didn't work? Oh.
Huh.
Oh,
But then that one's also got a.
oh, that works.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's see if it worked.
This is a pretty big forest. What's this? What's this?
Hmm.
Unremarkable. I love there. Thanks.
Unremarkable.
Totally normal dirt.
Seems legit. You haven't unlocked the shovel yet, I guess.
Yeah,
Survival game.
Start trapping rabbits now.
I was gonna say my urge to chop those trees is rising. It's gonna be night soon.
What happens if you put, like, say, like one of those desert pieces, like on the edge? Yeah, so you've got this open desert at the bottom of the.
Well, like put one of those here.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. Will things morph or change? Yeah.
I don't know.
That is so cool.
Looks like nothing changes. So let's see. What am I missing? This is the first time I didn't get another piece.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Look for the biggest forest.
yeah, I think
it's forest. Child.
You're not helping me, kid.
yeah, can you flip those two pieces? Because so like in terms of optimizing, you want to try to make it more square-like than rectangular-like.
Mm.
So if you flip those two, like the diagonal pieces, is that possible?
Like, well, like this one.
Yeah, did that not work? And yeah, so that would be on the bottom instead of
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like here.
this is like Baba, where I'm like, I'm trying to use words and I don't know how to explain.
I'm trying to point at my screen. You see this thing in here?
This thing.
Yeah.
I wish I could like just put the tiles away and like not deal with. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
you
like,
can't?
Oh, you can't do that?
Mm-mm.
You have to like place it next to.
Got it.
Like I want to put them back in the box, but I don't think that's a thing.
What about, wait.
Just remove entire
Yeah, put it to the
masses.
top. If you move it to the top, just to get it out of the way and move that other one.
Okay, and then we have this one.
Or can you put.
Is that better?
They look like they're about the same size.
Yeah, it seems similar.
I like the soundtrack, but it's the kind that I think could get a little annoying. I get it. I'm on this puzzle.
All right, let's see what chat
Yes.
says.
So I wonder also, so like if you move that piece that's above it to get it out of the way, Because I wonder. Yeah, the one with the guy. I wonder if you make it big enough, or like do the switching, if you make it so that there's a space, that if it'll give you a bigger space, or if it's really asking you to make the biggest forest. I don't know if that makes sense.
I can't put this guy anywhere. I've made a mess.
Can you drop it there? Can you just drop like
in the ocean? Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
You can at least put them. Can you drop it completely unattached to anything else?
Look, there's your island.
Yeah,
if you can attach it.
You can make them unattached if you like leapfrog them like that. Okay.
Yeah, because you can separate them all out. Oh, that looks like the same size.
Yeah,
it's the biggest forest we can make right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way. I thought that would work too, like somehow rearranging, like tessellating them differently or something. But I think
our poor guy is off on an island that's connected to nothing again.
That's what you wanted.
Play God. Wait. What if you? Okay, so the. All right, so go two squares down. So that piece. Can you pick that one? Can you pick it up? Rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise.
Ooh.
There's two more turns now.
Oh, I was thinking you were saying go up, but.
So what I was going to try to do is like attach it next to that little house. So, yeah, like that. Now go up one square. Oops. Go up. All right, and then can you place that other? I'm just trying to like change the shape of the forest.
Like this one?
Yeah. That one can't go.
I guess that wouldn't work.
Oh yeah, that won't work. I get what you're saying, but
can you take that other
forest island?
Well, what you can do though, right, is you can take the piece you're on, rotate it counterclockwise once, and move it over one, so it connects to that forest. So now move over one. There, and now you can take that third forest. I guess it's the same size though.
It
isn't
is the same size.
Yeah. We're just changing the shape.
We're just changing the shape. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, because now we have both of those ocean things. Were those on the same side?
This kid's like, I'm so dizzy. The world's spinning around.
Oh my God! Look for the biggest forest. Come on.
So there's a piece that is.
We might be missing a piece.
Yeah.
I might be. Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm gonna run around the map and just see if I missed a piece.
Yeah, backlog. It's very hard to describe what we see in our minds.
In the biggest forest. All right. Clearly, they want you to get this forest bigger. Yeah.
No, that's not helpful.
Thanks anyway.
I'm gonna move everything so it's accessible to me in some way, I think.
Might want to get rid of that island. That's way far.
Yeah, you didn't really connect that one to the main piece yet. So maybe if you go all the way up.
Let's see.
Is there a person that will give you another or a thing? Although I guess you said it doesn't really change.
Feels like we've got the concept right, but missing something.
Yeah, thanks, Sir Baron, for dropping in with the raid.
And P.S. It's 4:47.
Oh, okay. We should probably call it. But I wanted.
I know. I want to solve this. I want to find this girl. This girl's missing in the ether.
We're gonna one more puzzle our way into
it. Too bad. No.
Sorry, kiddo.
This is life.
That confused guy. Where am I now?
I have no wife.
It has to be something. It has to be the dirt has to be the trigger, right? There's something about that dirt.
I don't have any way of interacting with it.
No, they wouldn't give it. They wouldn't give it to you. Though.
Why is it there?
Right. Yeah. Or maybe they're a red herring. Please get brief. Good. Now we get a story. Hey, spam. Mouth of the volcano under a full moon.
Oh no.
This poor guy.
Did you get that before?
Okay.
Yeah, this is a new dialogue, isn't it?
Yeah, this is new.
Oh.
We miss our son so much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
This
well,
like coming of age thing is kind of terrible.
It's kind of dark.
Sail away, never to be seen again.
do we need to reunite them? Is that
Oh,
so that
is
they
it
can
that
give
kid
us the
that's over
forest?
on the
I
other?
think so.
Yeah, is it that little kid?
Is it?
Who's?
No, but he's not 6. They're talking about they had a 15.
Oh yeah, they had a 15.
Oh.
You're right. It's probably later in the story, right? Clam soup.
Damn.
Mhm.
I'm kinda hungry.
Clam soup.
Oh.
Oh,
Aw.
Troll.
okay, all right.
Lifting jars.
He's like, that jar is another even smaller
Oh
jar. All
my
right,
gosh.
we're gonna get down to the molecular level.
I really thought I had unlocked it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is there anyone who can, like another character that can interact with that pile of dirt? Like, can you move like that confused guy to connect with that, or like
Yeah,
the
with that
fisher?
lady.
Yeah, or something. I feel like that's got to be it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only other thing that like isn't appearing.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Oh, you had it.
maybe.
You had it. Over one more, and then rotate one more time. There you go. Oh no.
Oh no, you can't.
No.
Top. You had it at the bottom though, right?
Yeah. I
Is
can put him
anyone-
I don't know where he is exactly. Which side he's on.
The dirt was like at the top.
I don't remember where the dirt was.
It could be a red herring for sure.
Is anyone
There's
There's no
digging, right? Yeah, there's no this kid.
Oh,
but-
hey, look, you did something.
you have two things.
Oh, hey.
You have two things. Nice.
Please.
Get the forest.
Two pieces. Oh yeah, it's got to be the forest now.
Mhm.
Gotta be forest. Yeah. I don't know
How did that happen?
Though, you know.
Just
'Cause-
by
Yeah, that wasn't next to those characters weren't next to each other.
Um,
And then when she put them next to each other, adjacent, that popped up.
Good Lord.
Look at that giant forest.
All right, let's figure out the forest.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
you could
move my
build that-
office
you could build that
hours to
entire,
different days,
forest.
not like in a rush.
You could put. You could even put everything on like a different island. That forest could be its own island, really. Since you
Oh
can
yeah, that's
True.
true.
connect it like
I
that.
couldn't get there though.
If you're on that
Oh, I
tile,
guess I
you
could because I'm on the
Yeah.
forest.
right. Oh, that's such a cool.
Oh yeah.
This reminds me of tangrams. Have you ever
Mhm.
done that? Where you have like all the tiles and you can make, especially if it's in a rectangle, make it into a square.
Mm. Right.
Oh, that's water right
forest
there.
is
Grab that little
huge now.
piece.
Oh,
Damn, there
look
it
at
is. We did it.
that.
we just have to investigate. Then we're gonna call it. But
Yeah.
come on, victory.
One more
Fine.
turn. One more turn. Yeah, that was
One
good.
more,
No,
one
no,
more
totally.
treasure map.
An
to
axe. There's an
oblivion.
axe.
Yeah.
Oh, she ran away.
Bye.
See ya. All that work for that?
Oh,
Where
Where did she even run to? Yeah. She ran. She's back in the ether, the pocket
Off
dimension.
the edge of the world.
It was a very satisfying ding. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
oh.
Oh,
Wow, grumpy.
You're trying to steal from his bookshelf. Oh, you're really good.
Okay,
You're stealing
actually.
from my bookshelf.
For
Or
real.
that axe. That's
Welcome
nice.
into our private
Oh
property.
man, awesome.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
All right. So, would you all play Carto? Perhaps.
Totally.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
This is
that's
the
really
thing that I would love to do. Like the shape thing of the puzzling and unlocking things and like some sort of narrative thing that I don't quite understand just yet because I wasn't paying attention at the beginning. But yes.
I'm just cracking up because one of you, I think it was Jay, that was like, "What else is like Baba is you?" Where we could solve things
I know.
together.
As I'm saying it, we're playing it. Yeah,
And
totally.
Very nice.
Yeah, no, I would play this in a heartbeat. This is like totally my kind of game. I love little, like puzzle games and ones where again, like to come back to that question you had at the top. Oh, we should put the question back up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You want to? Yeah. This is my kind of game because often it's you can like think about it a little bit more. It doesn't rely as much on that sort of twitchiness. The Carrion game. I'm just I'm not really good at those kinds of games where like you have to like time it right and do those things and stuff. Whereas this is like I get really sad. And yeah, that satisfying. Not only was it a satisfying ding, it's that satisfying ding in your brain where you're like, I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the reasons I love Portal and puzzle games in general. When you're like, it clicks, I get it. That's such a rewarding feeling, and one of the things that games do so well. And good game design too. I mean, that was we saw it in all three of those games. Here's the thread I'll sort of stitch them together with is that they were actually pretty well designed games. They did that thing, that Metroidvania kind of thing where it's like we're introduced you to a skill and then you get to practice it and see why it's important, and then you get to try it one more time, and then now you've got that skill and sort of scaffolds that learning up and stuff. And the second game, holy crap, Monster Sanctuary, was doing that too. It was like you now have this new this companion, and you can use that companion in new ways and stuff. Just good game design. And this too, they were only giving you one new thing until you get it, and then it unlocks new things. It was very satisfying sort of pacing, I guess, of that like reward, system, I guess. So they were good, but I would play them in reverse order. I would play Carto, like I May Buy It, and then I would probably play Monster Sanctuary, and then Carrion. So nice, good selection today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gotta get that serotonin. Yeah, backlog.
Yeah.
I need that hit.
Oh my gosh.
Carto feels very watchable too,
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just saying Carto feels very watchable, like a good backseating,
Totally.
Yeah. I felt like that was fun to have you all like give me backseat advice. Although much like with Baba, it's like possible to like use words to explain like what is going on. It's like Baba, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
The thing with that thing, turn it like this. Don't you see? Yeah.
Well, you started to get like actual language, like, okay, turn it counterclockwise. And I'm just like, just do this.
Just let me.
Yeah, give me the controller.
Right. Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, I guess I'm curious, like as final thoughts. So I talked about Control, right? A game that I didn't think I would like, that I got really, really into. If you all had any like examples that are like that for you all, just out of curiosity, of games that you didn't think you would like, but maybe someone gave it to you. Maybe it was like free on, Epic Store or Gamepass or like one of those services that you were like, oh, I like really dig this, and it's not something I thought I would dig. Like if anything comes to mind in terms of that unexpected delight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's again one of the things these Game Passes are really good for too. Is like, and we did that with that itch bundle. Where we just like went through and just picked a couple random games, and you just got some new experiences and stuff. I think there's value. It's like when I was younger, I was really into like records, CDs, records, like looking for new music and stuff like that. Just going and just like sort of flipping through, like, oh, this is kind of interesting and stuff. And that those bundles seem to allow you to do some of that. And Game Choice, that we talked about Humble Choice. Gosh, we do sound like we're sponsored by all these folks. We're not, but we're willing to listen if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But there is some value in that kind of thing, because I think that's how we get exposed to new things. I mean, it's finding a new book or finding a new TV show, finding a new game and stuff. It's discoverability is really hard. Finding a new Twitch stream. We talked about that earlier. It's cool, and I think that's one of the advantages of that. But be willing to be open to those things, because there are things I think again, to turn it back to Sweater's question, like sometimes it's fun to play those games that you don't think you're going to like, because you might discover, oh, I actually really do like this thing. Why was I or whatever? So I think that could be when you get them through like those humble bundles or passes or something. It's easy. The cost to entry is pretty low. Right?
Yeah, and I see Jeffrey is saying Breakpoint as another example. And then I don't know. I'm catching up on the Scribble.io. We haven't played that. That seems like something we would play. We'll definitely add that to our list. And we always appreciate game suggestions, because we're always like, what are we going to do this?
For sure.
Yeah.
Breakpoint is a twin stick slasher. Is that what the phrase is? It's a twin stick sort of like, it's kind of arcadey aesthetic. I am terrible at it, but Jeff, like, he soared with it. I was like, here, you play it.
The only thing I can get is Ghost Recon Breakpoint come up. Like my Google, like my first 4 pages of Google is like all
Quantum Astrophysicists Guild. I don't remember who, but they're the people who published it for sure.
No optimization for their game.
I'm trying to think so hard about this, about a game that's like brought me unexpected delight.
No,
I guess one that comes to mind is Hotline Miami.
Cool, thanks.
I feel like we talked about like the twitchy, fast action games, and I'm generally not that great at them. And then you add on to that other element of the punishing, right, aspect of it that I've talked about before. I don't like being punished in games, right? I like to try, I like to learn, I like to be rewarded for learning and not stomped into the ground. Dark Souls. I thought Hotline Miami, there was something about it. It was executed so well that I didn't realize how much I would get into it until I actually played it.
Yeah, that's and I struggle to play that game just because, again, that's not like a genre I'm great at, but I'm glad I'll enjoy it vicariously through you, probably. All right, so it seems like I think we're at our finishing point. I want to make sure we leave time for sign up, so I'm going to try the diagonal, even though
Yes.
Oh boy.
So are you ready today?
All right. Yes, I have an empty cup, so if I spill, then it won't matter. All right, I am ready. I'm feeling good. We're doing final thoughts or sign out?
We're doing sign out.
Okay.
Or wait, we're doing sign off, sign out.
Did you say diagonal or?
I said diagonal.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
We're not.
I was so confused at the angle. I was like, this is not the right direction, but you're coming from.
Right, I'm coming. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm from.
Yeah.
Here's a non-sponsored bubbly.
Oh man, I'm with you, Sweater. I was like, what the heck?
We got it right. We got it.
Is our spatial? Yeah, you got it. You got it.
We made it work. We made it work.
More
yes.
trust in Jay.
I got some spatial skills. What I just learned is that I have to do the opposite of what I think I have to go this way, so I go that way.
Yeah.
All right, good baton pass. Hello. Yes, thank you all for tuning in. I'll mention, and then I'll probably just cap us off at the very end. But this was a lot of fun and had some cool stuff. I am not necessarily streaming. I may try. I've got a call tomorrow. I was going to try. Fridays seem to be streamed kind of mornings, but then I keep scheduling meetings and stuff like that. But I have been playing Don't Starve. Thanks to Prof A. Thank you very much. And now it's I dig those survival kinds of games. So that was a good reason for me to uninstall Rust and get into a different survival game. So I may stream that early next week. I've got a little window next week. But otherwise, I'll be back with you all on Thursday, and I'll do that final sign off. I'm going to baton pass. Let's see.
You just stop touching
Lynette.
Uh-oh.
Let me try to.
I wasn't ready.
So you got to. It's like my students in my Zoom classes. Are you paying attention? Ready?
Wait, I'm not close enough to the camera.
The ether. Oh, there we go.
I was like, where's my cam? See, this is the part where I need. This is off cam. This is where I need to start. But I was like all the way over here. Anyway, I am Prof Lynette from Wizard PhD. You can find me. Today's Thursday. You can find me tomorrow. I have been playing a bunch of the Humble games I got on sale. So tomorrow, 8 p.m. Pacific time on my channel, I'm playing games that were published by the Quantum Astrophysicists Guild. And I am not, well, I guess technically I have gotten sponsorship from them. So that's why I talk about their games sometimes. So these are two that I haven't tried yet. I actually purchased them. They weren't provided to me. But because they tend to publish a lot. They're based in Seattle and do a lot of indie stuff, and it has to do a lot with physics type mechanics. But these games I'm interested in. The first is The Bridge, which is described as a logic puzzle game that forces you to reevaluate your preconceptions of physics and perspective.
Oh, man.
It is Isaac Newton meets MC Escher. So there's that's what I'm going to start with. And then a platformer. I'm so bad at platformers, but we're just gonna try it out anyway. Called Almost There. There's like little spiky things that you have to avoid, and basically it uses physics, and you're like a little cube box trying to get somewhere. So those are the two games I'm gonna be checking out tomorrow, and then Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 2 more games. One is Beholder. I didn't look up all of them. I was trying to look them all up, but you can look them up yourself. Beholder, that's from my EA play. And then The Count Lucanor. I don't know if any of y'all have played either of those games, but yeah, just, sampling stuff, because why not? It's fun. I typically don't finish them, but I like getting, this is the sense of what this game is about, and it's fun. All right. Can I diag?
Oh no, I'm not ready.
Wait, where is it? I can't even diag myself. Where is this?
Where's it going? Where is it? We'll work on it. The diagonal is hard, man. It's hard.
The diagonal, I tell you.
I mean, even the vertical is kind of
I should have just
super easy.
tossed something at you.
Yeah, right. And then
Yeah.
By the way, really quickly, Prave, before I'm going to interrupt you. Sorry, I'm on that Quantum Astrophysicists Guild website, game developer website. That game, they have a game called Tumblestone, and their tagline is "Play as a sausage." So they've got me. They've got me hooked. They knew my language. My love language is right there. There it is.
Your love language is sausage.
Sausage,
Oh
yeah.
Do you like
Look at
playing as
that.
food or just as sausage specific?
And it doesn't actually look like you do play as a sausage.
No.
It doesn't necessarily, but that literally is. It says Tumblestone. Play as a sausage in big letters. I'll share my screen.
There is I am bread.
Right. Just play as a
Oh my
being
God.
food is your thing.
The bridge is really good. You'll enjoy the bridge a lot. It's a really good game.
I got stuck embarrassingly early in the bridge, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Just to go back to Jade, Tumblestone is on sale on Humble right now.
How much money this stream has cost me today? Holy Lord.
85% off, so
Oh, all right.
go for it. $3.74.
Okay, all right. They might have me.
That's a deep
Sorry, Prof. I've interjected enough sausage
It's
talk.
important.
This has been sausage talk segment of our stream.
We unwind. We wrap it up with sausage talk.
Sausage.
What am I on? I'm on like
You don't
right
want to say
before.
unwind, wrap up sausage. That sounds kind of.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. I'll shut up.
I think I'm on like right before you, ProfsPlay tomorrow. I'm on 5:30 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
US Pacific. Continuing my full voice acted playthrough of To the Moon. Been really enjoying it so far, and so if you want to come through and get into that, thank you, Backlog. I think we have to end it on that pun. I love it. Yeah, come join in for that. When is the next time we are all going to be back together?
Oh, snap.
Jay?
Sweater, you did yours, right?
Oh wait, no, I didn't do mine.
wait, no,
sorry.
All right.
You can catch me on. Is that a pass? Is that a pass?
There was air. He's passing air. Transmogrify it into something.
We'll bring back the classic.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
The classic.
Classic DBZ.
I am playing on Saturday, Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm getting really close to the end of the game. It is getting very difficult with the boss fights, but I'm excited to play it. And I passed it to you, Jay, because I thought you were streaming tomorrow, and I was trying to give you a chance.
No, thank you. I do appreciate it.
Faster than light or what have you. But I will let you. I will just air
right.
pass to take us out.
You'll breathe out and it'll breathe in. Yeah. Yes. So
Puppy.
on that cool energy, we've had that energy all day. This is a great way to end it. So thank you all for tuning in. We have a pet on stream, so you can check that off the bingo card. We will be back next Thursday. I'll be hosting something. I don't know what exactly, but should be always a good time. It's great to stream with you all. It's good to see you all in chat, and we hope we'll see you again next week. Thanks, everyone.
Peace out, y'all. Oh wait.
I'll end it.
Okay.
End it.
Wait.
Ready?
She left and then we didn't end the broadcast.
Oh,
I
goodbye.
can't.
You want to end it for real? We're still live. You got to end broadcast. You got to end broadcast every time.
Okay.
My beautiful people.
Anyway, Backlog, welcome to the stream.
Yes, welcome to the stream. One more joke time. It's good.